It's flashback time.
When that freezes over, it's going to be a great season.
Hello, friends and family of the Flaming Sea. Welcome to Comet Tales. This is the monthly recap of the on-ice action of the Anchorage Hockey Association's 14U-A Comets for games which took place in the month of March 2026. During the month, the Comets played 8 games. We have the highlights from all of them. Let's jump straight into the highlights. The Comets opened the month of March on the 1st with a game against the Alaska Junior Avalanche at the Menard Center in Wasilla. Frank wins the race to the puck and pushes it into the corner. Jeremy feeds it out to Max 2 at the point. His shot from way outside is saved, but spills straight to Jeremy charging the net. He lifts a shot from just above the goal line that finds the upper corner and puts the Comets on the board first. Into the second period, Bruce's pass from the wall is deflected straight up. William settles the puck in traffic and threads a centering pass to the slot that Bennett one-times past the tender to double the Comets' lead. The Avs intercept a missed pass to center ice and turn up ice. Getting behind the defense, his shot slips just inside the post to tally their first goal. Into the third period, Frank recovers the puck and charges up ice. From the corner, he passes to Max 1, who turns on net. He threads a shot between the tender and post to restore the 2-goal lead. Late in the period, an Avs player makes an impressive solo charge up ice, weaving up ice and putting the puck into the upper corner, cutting the Comets' lead to 1. The Comets come away from this game with a 3-2 victory over the Alaska Junior Avalanche. On March 7th, the Comets invited the Palmer Pioneers into the Bokeh for their second game of the month. The Comets played this game shorthanded as we had 3 players and 2 coaches missing while they were traveling to the 2026 Arctic Winter Games in Whitehorse, Canada. After a scoreless first period, Bruce prevents a breakout and steals the puck. He takes a shot from the edge of the circle that goes high glove side to open the scoring for the Comets. Off the face-off, the Comets push the puck behind the Pioneers' net. Callan backhands the puck to a wide-open Tavish in the slot. His shot comes right back to him before quickly burying his second shot to push the Comets' lead to 2. William digs the puck out of the corner against 2 defenders and centers to Max 1, who cuts to the slot. He fires an off-balance shot that finds the back of the net stick side to push the Comets' lead to 3. Cooper feeds a no-look pass to Max 1, who charges into the zone along the near wall. His shot from the circle deflects off the glove and in for the Comets' 4th goal of the period. Gavin begins to charge up ice, gets tripped at center but still makes the pass to Cooper, who drives on net. His shot, glove side, goes in just inside the post to kick off the Comets' beach party. Third period, the Pioneers feed a pass from behind the net to the circle. After settling the puck, he shoots high stick side to net the Pioneers' first goal. The Pioneers' centering pass from the far wall takes a slight deflection, but not enough to prevent the Pioneers from receiving the pass and shooting from just outside the crease, netting the Pioneers' second goal. The Comets erupt for 5 goals in the second period, enough to come away from this game with the 5-2 victory. Well, the time has finally arrived for the team to travel north to Fairbanks for the state tournament. On the morning of the first game, a biting cold greeted us at the University of Alaska Fairbanks campus with temperatures south of -20 outside the arena that morning. Fortunately, we'd be playing inside the Patty Ice Arena against the Kenai Ice Hawks. Here's how Game 1 of the state tournament played out. Second period, Tavish begins a breakout from behind the Kenai net, charging up the far wall. He pushes the puck forward to Frank at center ice, who then charges into the zone. He gets behind the defense at the circle and flicks in a wrister from just above the goal line to open the scoring for the Comets. Bennett receives a pass from William out of the near corner. He pushes the puck into the circle before passing back to Max 2 at the point. Max takes a step before firing a low shot that deflects up off the defenseman's stick, arcing just out of reach of the goalie and into the net to score the power play goal. The Comets win the first game of pool play on this chilly morning, 2-0. After the first game of the tournament, the Comets had a short turnaround before the second game, which was also played at the University of Alaska Fairbanks. The second game had us scheduled to take the ice against this year's tournament hosts, Hockey Club Fairbanks. After a scoreless first period, HCF enters the zone and lofts a floater that goes over the glove and off the post to put Fairbanks on the board first. Fairbanks intercepts an entry pass in the neutral zone and charges up ice to the far circle, then shovels a shot that finds the back of the net for their second goal. Third period, Fairbanks recovers the puck in the near corner. He skates through the slot before shooting to the backside post against the motion for their third goal. Just under 4 minutes remaining and the Comets just can't clear the zone. Fairbanks works the puck down the far wall before centering to an unmarked player in the high slot who buries it in the upper corner. This one ends with a 4-0 defeat to Hockey Club Fairbanks. After the loss in Game 2 of pool play, the Comets sat at 1 win, 1 loss. They were competing against 5 other teams for 4 playoff positions. At this time, they were in a tie for third with a game against the conference leaders, Palmer, looming the next morning. To move on, the Comets would need some form of result against the Pioneers to ensure they could not be involved in tiebreaker situations that we very well could lose and be out of the tournament. Saturday morning, the Comets completed pool play against Palmer at the Polar Ice Arena in North Pole in what was essentially a win-or-go-home game. After 2 scoreless periods, Colby holds the zone along the near side. He passes across to Diego, who finds William in the high slot, who one-times a shot that rebounds to Bennett. He takes a snapshot that rebounds off the goalie's arm but not in. Callan flies in and buries the loose puck sitting behind the prone keeper to break the scoreless deadlock. I believe that's the first time I've called all 5 players touching the puck in one goal call. Minutes later, Diego blocks a Palmer shot in the defensive end and recovers the puck. He is instantly behind the defense but getting pinched to the wall. Before that happens, he shoots a floater from the circle that bounces off the wrist of the goalie's glove and into the net, putting some distance between the teams on the scoreboard. The Comets come away from this game with the win, a game that was played much closer than the 2-0 scoreline would indicate. With the win over the Pioneers, the Comets finished pool play in second place in the 6-team conference, earning their way into the quarterfinals with a matchup against the Alaska Junior Avalanche. This game was delayed for about a half hour as the game played before ours went into double overtime where the Juneau Capitals defeated the Palmer Pioneers 3-2. Now on to the Saturday late night special against the Alaska Junior Avalanche. Neutral zone faceoff won by the Avs. The initial shot is saved but spills to the slot. The Avs chip it up and over the glove to take the early 1-goal lead. The Comets answer back. Tavish makes a breakout pass to Frank. He feeds a no-look pass to Jeremy on his left. Jeremy enters the zone and drives directly to the goal. He flicks the puck over the stick and into the near side netting to draw the Comets level. The game remains tied into the third period with the Avs on the power play. They center a pass from the corner to the slot that is one-timed just inside the far post for their second goal of the game. With time drawing short in this game, Bennett collects the puck behind the Avs goal. He feeds a pass to Callan. He shoots from a nearly impossible angle, but his shot rebounds off the tender's arm and goes into the net to draw this game level once again. The 2 teams played a scoreless overtime period. After a break for ice conditioning, the 2 teams got back at it. The Avs dumped the puck into the Comets' end, but the puck rings the boards and exits the zone on the near side. The Avs collect, but Bruce challenges for the possession and wins the puck. He charges up ice with a clear path to the net and launches a rocket from the edge of the circle that finds a path to the back of the net, setting off a celebration along the far wall. Comets win 3-2. The Comets survived Saturday night and were rewarded with a 9 a.m. game on Sunday morning against a very strong Matsu Eagles team, which is ranked number 2 in the state. Let's go to the highlights. Face-off in the Eagles' end, and the Comets on the power play. Max 2 collects the puck at the point and bounces a pass off the wall to Frank, who takes a couple of steps toward the net before launching a missile into the net to open the scoring for the Comets. With seconds remaining in the second period, the Eagles win a draw in the Comets' end. They quickly work the puck out to the blue line where it is one time toward net. The shot is redirected off a Matsu's stick down to the ice where it bounces into the net to draw the game even. Matsu tries to clear their zone, but only gets as far as Max 2 at the point. He winds up a shot from there, and William redirects with the blade of his stick. The puck flies past the tender and into the net to put the Comets back out in front. The Comets shut down any comeback attempt in the remaining minutes of this semifinal game, earning their second win against this team all year by the score of 2-1. The win on Sunday morning against Matsu set off a chain of events in the background that few expected. The team was due to check out of their accommodations by 10 a.m., and they did before the semifinal had even started. Now, they found themselves with no facilities to return to, a meal to serve, and a game to prepare for. A quick phone call brought us a few more hours at the team accommodations, just enough time to prepare a light lunch for the team and a final team meeting. Then, before we knew it, it was time to load up and head back to the Polar Ice Arena in North Pole to take on the #1 ranked team in the state in the finals, the tournament hosts, Hockey Club Fairbanks. The Comets break out of their defensive zone with a pass from Williams springing Frank down the right side. He cuts to the slot and launches a nasty wrister that stretches the back of the net, putting the Comets out in front less than 2 minutes into this game. Max 1 feeds the puck out of the corner to Max 2 at the point. His shot rebounds off the goalie's chest, and 3 Comets converge on the loose biscuit. The puck goes in, and the Comets celebrate the goal. Scorekeeper credits Cooper with the goal, but after video review, I think the case could be made the puck came off of Max 1's stick. Anyway, 2-0, Comets on top. Less than a minute later, HCF recovers a loose puck in the neutral zone and carries it down the near side boards. He centers to the slot where it's one time to the back post, just past the outstretched pad to score HCF's first goal of the game. Face-off in the Comets' end with 3 seconds remaining in the game. Win the draw, you win it all. Lose the draw, and you could give up a seeing eye shot that torpedoes your whole day. HCF wins the draw back to the high slot, and he takes a snapshot on net from the edge of the circle that Connor sees all the way in. And he gloves it down just as the final horn sound. It's a Comet yard sale. Comets have just run the gauntlet from a win or go home game through both Valley teams and now getting their first win of the year against the regular season's top team in the state. The 2025-2026 state champion Anchorage Comets. And now, we're at the end of another season. Time to look forward to what will come. New teams, new challenges, and a time to reflect on where we've been together for the last 7 months. Last fall, we reunited with old friends and teammates and welcomed new people into the fold that we've never met before, but who would become trusted members of the team and someone you could rely on. These words apply not only to those who play the game, but to those who support those who play the game, your coaches, your team staff, and the parents, or teammates' parents who got you to midweek practices or carpooled to games. For every player who stepped out on the ice this year, there were 2 or 3 people quietly supporting you behind the scenes. Many of them didn't know each other a year ago, but now we call each other friends. So let's take a look back at where we've been this year. Peninsula Power Play in Soldotna.
Pressure on, go Bruce, go! Bruce with the breakaway shot. Yes! Gregerson with the shot. Wayman Gregerson with the shot. Frank with a little room. Frank moving it up the center. Nice. Oh, nice. Goal. Gonna slip out. Avalanche on the loose. 1-1. Falling back. Oh, put it down. So, final score, end of the champion.
Turkey shootout.
Shoot. Frank with a pass and a goal. To Wayman. To Lynn. Lynn makes a shot. Dutton tries to go 5-hole. It was in. Play. Shoot. Pushed away by the goalie. Pepin. Shot. And a penalty was no penalty was called. I don't know what. Everybody ends with it. With a shot and in. Pennington still has it. Dumps it back deep. McDade's going back again. Oh, that puck took a weird bounce. States makes a few moves. Looking to make a shot. Does. Wayman. Brody. Backhand shot. Up and in. Hollenbeck with a backhand shot to Whittle. To McDade from inside the blue line. And then we have a goal. Hollenbeck makes a shot and he scores! Has it. Gascock makes a move and he comes away with it. Gregerson makes a shot. Dutton makes a move and gonna make a shot and he does. And McDade has it. McDade makes a shot. Makes a pass. Backhand Dutton. Dutton goes center to the head. Looks to make a shot. Oh.
Freezing our took us off at Winterfest.
Face off. Smoking 0. Oh, yes. I will come up with a rebound. Oh, Sanderson up. Nice. Heyman with a shot. Oh, yes. Yes. All right. Frank, dropping this one in. Nice goal from top. All right. Oh, Gregerson with a nice shutout win for the Comets. I don't know if you can see this win.
Grizz Cup, Salt Lake City.
Down behind the net, centers it. Shot. Frank to the zone. Frank makes a shot. Back to Dutton. Dutton shoots the puck. And he's Dutton to our line. McDade shoots up in the air behind the net. Tries to center it. Shot. And see his line get a goal. Good shot and a goal. That was a goal. Skates in and buries it.
Shot. Looks to try and skate between two Reno players. Shot! Driving over to Hollenbeck. Hollenbeck shoots!
Sims on the breakout. Sims looking to make a shot, Doug. And a rebound. Hollenbeck's the only man away. Oh, saved by Connor.
This one out. Wayman into the zone. Oh, Wayman with the shot. Yeah! Dutton. Oh. Oh, and Gregerson takes that one wide. Sends it. Camping with the kiss turnover. Sims. Oh.
It's been a hell of a ride with a hell of a team. And now, from me, I would like to thank several people who helped make this season a special one. To the team coaching staff, thank you for allowing me to cover the team activities in such an intrusive manner and for answering my questions about why things happened the way they did so I could explain them here in Comet Tales. This year, I had the assistance of 4 talented people who did play-by-play for the team games. Once again this year, we had Jen Gastrock and Amy Whittle as our primary voices, with Ty Hollenbeck and Deanna Dickey stepping in occasionally to lend their talents to the broadcast. The show would be nothing close to what it is without your talents. Thank you for joining this year's broadcast team. And that's going to wrap it up for this month's edition of Comet Tales and this season of Comets Hockey. To the second year 14Us, I wish you good luck next season as you advance to the 16s. To the first year 14s, I look forward to seeing many of you next season. Everybody have a great summer, recharge, be ready to come back in the fall and hit it at full speeds. Remember, keep your head up and your stick down. (26.3) Clip 2. Welcome to Comet Tales, the monthly recap of the on-ice action of the AHA 14U Comics. Finals game the following day against the 20 years. With a matchup against the Matsu Junior Avalanche. Frank. He shoots from the top of the circle. The shot is saved, but have you ever tried to read stuff with a stuffy nose? Bright and early the next play with a game against the South Anchorage Drillers. This time on the indoor ice at the Soldotna. The first tournament of the year is upon us as the Comets travel to Soldotna to take 26.4 Clip 14, take 4,000. This time on the indoor ice at the Soldotna. But his pass hits a skate and is crashed out. A week later, same ice, same opponent, different jerseys. Colby takes a shot from the blue line that defects. Finished tied for first with two other teams. Don't like it. Years later, the Comets return to the O'Malley Ice Center for Game 3 of the tournament. All in all, 10 games minimum for the month, up to 14 if things go their way. I'm gonna need an editor. With Ty Pennington. Well, Lake is froze over. How do you think the year turned out? I know how I think it turned out.